trans femmes when they go back in time and meet their past self. And it goes, you lost everything and everyone. No, I can still have the Mountain Dew. Like, yeah, I guess when I go, online, the certain people that I would game with wouldn't want to game with me anymore. But, who cares? I still got Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew, she would never betray me. Yo, everybody, it's your girl, Tonya Kitsune, and today we're gonna jump in the Reddit trans memes, or it was actually our trans or whatever, too. But, we're gonna just, react to trans memes just in case there's not, enough trans memes in that Reddit. We're gonna jump into another Reddit, any other Reddits that I can find the trans memes in. But anyways, that's what the video is, so let's jump into that video. So this says tomboy meme, and it's for trans femmes, right? And it goes, so you want a masculine girl? Buddy, I'm so masculine. I have a penis. I was signed male at birth. They tried to convince me I was a boy for a time, and I actually believed it. I mean, yeah. And this one says, never been healthier. And it says, non-gender specific. Use sunscreen to prevent cancer. And the person's like, nah. And it goes, use sunscreen to keep my skin soft. Which is true, sunscreen actually can make your skin soft and softer. So, if you want to keep your skin soft, it is a good thing to use. And it goes, why have two wolves when you can have all three? And it goes, work boy mode. Work girl mode. And I'm just a girl. Yeah. Why have the two when you can have the three? And it goes, 1 month on E. Does this officially count as girl dinner? And you can see the picture of the food. And yes, because you're on E and you've always been a girl. So yeah, it counts as girl dinner. So you're good. And it goes, in the words of Neo, Jesus Christ, that thing is real. And it's non-gender specific. Pinocchio in The Empire of the Night features the most terrifying scene ever animated for a kid's film, in which Pinocchio is forcefully detransitioned. Oh, so I guess he, is detransitioned from a real boy to a puppet or something. I have never actually seen that movie, which is really interesting that I've never seen it because, I was born in 1985, so you think I would have seen it at one point. Maybe it's one of those things where I completely blocked it out because of how, tragic and traumatic it was. Who knows? And it goes, Pride Month, featuring Mona the Shoulder Devil, right? And it goes Pride Month, and then it spells out demon, and then you see a succubus, and it goes trans wrongs. Yeah, embrace your inner demon. And it goes, parts of England have always been a soft fascist hellscape. EHRC making bigots feel self-righteous again. And it goes, some British people looking at visibly queer people before the EHRC guideline, and he looks a little bit visibly angry. It goes, them now. Yeah. That's why it's called Turf Island, but I guess I have no room to talk because I live in the United States, and it's just as bad when it comes to trans rights as well. And so goes me with the time machine, right? And it goes other people with the time machine. Young me, invest in Bitcoin. And then it goes me with the time machine, right? And it's a trans girl, and she's pointing at her past self, and she goes, You are trans, and you did need transition right now. Dear God, your thoughts are not normal. Cis people aren't like this. You will try to repress for 5 years, and it will not work. Dear God, please start transitioning. And it goes, also, invest in Bitcoin. I don't know if I'd tell my, younger self to invest in Bitcoin. I probably would, try to figure out a way to convince myself to transition early and a lot sooner, I guess. But I probably would tell myself to invest in Google. But I guess I'm just showing my age with that one. Or invest in Facebook and then pull out the investment right before Facebook goes to shit. But yeah, I get the message here. And it goes, title something, I don't know. And it goes, what country is, and it shows the, trans masculine flag. And it goes, and why are all the guys there so handsome? So, we decided to throw a trans, mask meme in here because usually with these videos it's that we do the trans memes, it's always trans femme memes, and so might as well have a trans mask meme in there for all the trans masculine people that are also watching the videos. It's not fair that we always have the trans femme memes. So yeah. And why are they so handsome? This is a good point. And so it's another trans masculine meme, because why the hell not? Like I said, we do so many trans femme memes in these, trans meme videos that I kind of feel bad that we don't do some for them, trans men as well. And so this person's trans mask, gender envy characters is Anakin Skywalker, Prince Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender, and the Beast. Those are some pretty good choices. I mean, I'd go with, the first two if I was you, but yeah, those are good choices, I think. I could see why those are your gender envy characters. And this person goes, made the LGBTQIA plus sandwich for Pride. I don't know what that has to do with Pride, but that looks like one delicious sandwich if you ask me, so I hope it was good. I mean, tell us in the comment section if you actually see this video what was all on it, because I'm curious. And this person's like, graffiti I found today, happy Pride Month. And it's like graffiti and it says stay trans. So, I mean, awesome. That's, something unique for graffiti, where the person's like, hey, don't let them let you detransition. You stay trans, guys and gals and non-binary pals. And it goes, if anyone wants to know how Tumblr is doing this Pride Month, I have not been on Tumblr for quite a few years. Like, I had an account on Tumblr, but I don't anymore. I think I'd have to go back and look. I don't know. But anyways, they have a trigger warning for transphobia, so this is not going to be good already. And it goes, they're still terming random trans femmes as I type this. I see which does make quite a statement doing this today specifically. Watch 3 girls who reblogged its new blog aid post made literally 15 minutes ago already disappear from its notifications. Trans femmes are not included in their pride. Quite the statement to be nuking trans femmes at the current accelerated pace right at the start of Pride months like this, isn't it? Let's see what the comment sections have to say. One user says, Tumblr is a dumpster fire. Yeah, I mean, it kind of always was, I guess, but it's gotten worse now, especially since they, scrubbed the entire site and sanitized it, especially from anything that they considered not safe for work kind of, thing. And it goes, Tumblr users are impressively stubborn to keep posting on there, though. Hats off to them. And someone goes, Tumblr CEO, when he realizes who has been keeping his platform in use for years. Oh, definitely. Like the Tumblr user, is going to, the Tumblr, CEO is going to keep doing this shit, but he doesn't realize the people that he's getting thrown off his site are the ones that were keeping it alive to begin with. And it goes, earlier today / yesterday, I saw them ban someone immediately after she posted about being homeless and needing her community on Tumblr to provide for her, literally trying to kill her. So because I don't think it's controversial to say that a major reason Tumblr fell off and so far behind the other social media platforms is because they never understood who their user base was, and they never bothered to learn, even after it almost killed them with a NSFW ban, not safe for work ban, which I was just talking about that. You have pretty free layup as the left-leaning social media outside of maybe Reddit, but especially after Twitter exploded, but they just stuck their head in the sand and made stupid decisions like this, choosing bigotry of success. Unreal. Which, it goes to show corporations are not your friends. Rainbow capitalism, I guess, works sometimes pretty great for, the LGBTQIA plus community because it means that we're more visible. But at the same time, remember, they're just doing it for the money. And as soon as it's not profitable, as soon as that it no longer becomes profitable for them to do that, they'll always go back to whatever they were doing before. Because sometimes it can be straight up feel like a living hell. Traditional body horror, it's whatever. Being trans and having severe body dysphoria. Oh yeah, I could watch a lot of body horror. Huge fan of what's that one guy that does the body horror? I can't remember it. Rick and Morty made fun of it in an episode. But yeah, I can watch that kind of stuff and it's whatever. But then, being trans and having body dysphoria, actually, yeah, it's a living hell. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. When you finally transition into a woman, but you realize flirting with your homeboys is no longer gay, I've won, but at what cost? Yeah, because it's like it's no longer gay. Not that it was ever gay, but now it definitely doesn't like look gay because you're a girl and you're flirting with your boys, so homeboys. So that's like straight. So, like in this little comic, you see her on her phone, right? And of course, the red hat guy, we know what the red hat is. And he goes, "Excuse me, miss." And so she's like, "Yes." And he goes, "You'll never be a man." And he goes, "Well, thank you." They never know. They always say they can tell. And then they do this kind of stuff, and it's an accidental ally moment. And this set one says Happy Pride Month, non-gender specific, right? And if you look at it, well, it's about to start again. So they basically did some coding and they did, how that little matrix, green stuff, but instead they did it in the color of the trans flag. So that's pretty cool. And then this next meme says protect trans kids, right? And you see this, kid, and he's like, if there are infinite universes, does that mean there's a world where I was born as a girl? And then some bigots like, out of my way, F slur, slam, oof. And it goes, if there is, I hope she's doing better than I am. And yeah, when I was younger, before I realized that, I am what I now realize I am, I was like, man, I wonder if there's a, alternate universe where I'm a girl because that would be amazing. And in reality, it was just me wanting to be my true self. And this one goes, slight mannerism changes me. Officially hatched out to my mom, but not to my brother. Why are you sitting like that? Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I always kind of what's funny, right? Story time. So when I was younger, before I was out as trans, a lot of times growing up, a lot of people would say my mannerisms were, they're like, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing things like a girl, right? And it's like, okay, maybe I'll stop doing that. But now I'm pretty sure any of those people that said, I was acting like a girl would be like, oh, no, you're not. You're acting so manly. But in the past, they said the opposite. But yeah, like when I finally admitted to myself that I was, a girl, then I had noticed, a few mannerism changes and a few things that I started, actually being myself to. And yeah, so I get this one is basically what I'm saying in that long ramble. And this person's like, actual conversation I had, slightly paraphrased, but you get the gist. And the person's like, it can be hard being trans. Goes, I love T-slurs so much their turn me on. Oh yes, because that's exactly what us trans people want, is for you to sexualize us for your own sexual gratification. Fucking chasers. And it goes, big floppa. My junk after being on, I don't know how to pronounce that. I know I should know how to pronounce that, but I don't, for a while, right? And it shows Homelander and he can't, jump and get up. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I mean, that's how it works. Unfortunately, And it goes, a common mistake, I'd hope. And then the person in the meme is like, I'm a trans girl who only is interested in men. And the person goes, oh, cool, so you're gay. No, if they're a trans girl who's only interested in men, they would be straight. If they were trans girl interested in women, then that would be gay. And this person's like, yes, right? And it goes, that moment, two trans people notice each other in public and appreciate the vibes. Oh, yeah, I mean, it is great because you're like, I know, and you know, and that's all that matters. And it goes, totally not gender essentialism, which it is, though. But it goes, TERFs, judging women by stereotypes. Nah. And it goes, calling every trans woman male socialized for showing human emotion. Yeah, it's like, what, just do that instead so that way I don't have to, get called out for my BS and get showed that I'm actually doing the very thing that people that aren't feminists have been doing for hundreds of years. Now, even though this video I'm showing trans memes in the r/trans 2, because so far I've been able to find plenty of memes in this one, so I didn't have to go to another meme page here on Reddit for this. But anyways, I figured I'd share, since it's Pride Month, I figured I'd share some, artwork that they actually posted in that subreddit as well. And here's one. I like that one. That one's really good. And then this one, which also says Happy Pride Month, everyone, and it says trans science, and I mean, well, you see the picture, and it goes, just dropped a nuke in the family GC, right? And it goes, come out to the family for support. Come out to family to watch the chaos. Oh yeah, I'm totally down with that, girl or boy or non-binary pals. Definitely down with that. I love chaos. I'm a little chaos gremlin. In this one, everybody, it's of course our mascot, none other than the Blahaj. I think that's how it's pronounced. And he wants some garlic bread, so you should give him some garlic bread. Garlic bread sounds good. You know what? I wish I had some garlic bread. I have bread, so I'm not gonna be able to have garlic bread after this video. But garlic bread sounds good. And it goes, this one's like how it feels being transgender as a child, not knowing. And yeah, you see like the little alligator and whatnot, and it doesn't fit in with the other people in the picture. But yeah, totally true. It goes, truth is, gender was rigged from the start. And it goes, non-gender specific. And person goes, former girl here. I also like this reply. And someone goes, former? And someone goes, yeah, lust to gambling. Never go to Vegas. And it goes, I sense my friend might be trans too. And it goes, join us. It's more like that one moment. One of us. One of us. And it goes, a happy pride. And it goes, happy Pride Month. Remember to leave milk and cookies out for your local Rainbow Mafia member. I mean, Mountain Dew. Leave out Mountain Dew for me. I'm a Mountain Dew holic. Mountain Dew or coffee, definitely. And anything chocolate. Or red velvet. I really love red velvet. My favorite. Or pumpkin spice coffee. If you're going to do the coffee, I'm like a huge pumpkin spice coffee kind of gal. And it goes, silly images for trans femmes. Alright? And it goes, just because I'm trans doesn't mean I like Monster Energy. Okay, I like Monster Energy, but not because I'm trans. Oh yeah, I like the, obviously the white monster. Like, I get that's a stereotype. I don't have programmer socks, so I don't have that one. And nor do I work in IT. But I also like the Mango Loca one. That's a really good one too. And of course, the classic. And then this someone's like, I'm not like the other boys. I'm a girl. And then the next meme's like, so you like bad boys? Well, I was so bad at being a boy, I became a girl. Yeah, true. True story. And someone goes, no girlfriend, become the girlfriend. And this one goes, anyways, happy Pride Month, y'all. And it goes, no, NASA posted a photo of Jupiter under ultraviolet light. And yeah, it's a trans flag. And someone's like, you know that old saying, boys go to Jupiter. And then that, yeah. But anyways, it goes, boys go to Jupiter to come back as girls. And everybody goes to Mars to get candy bars, whether it's guys, girls, or non-binary pals. We're all going to Mars if there's candy bars. There's not, though. It's just a bunch of red dirt and rocks. And radiation. Tons of radiation. So don't listen to that dumbass Elon Musk or Jeffrey Bezos when they say they're taking us to Mars. We're not going to fucking Mars because there's radiation. We don't have the technology to do such a thing. They're fucking morons. It's a pipe dream to rip people off out of their money. And it's a trans femme meme, right? And it goes, this meme secretly poisons you with estrogen. And this meme's like, happy Pride Month, y'all, right? And it goes, today I went to my first queer meetup. It had been so long since I'd been out to anyone in public. Although I was nervous at first, everybody was incredibly kind. For once, I could be out as myself and feel normal. And that is all I ever wanted. And that's a good feeling. That's really cool when you can, be out in the open and be your true self among, people that aren't going to judge you for that. And so there's this person before they were out, and they're like, hey, Amy. And it goes, 10 years, I took a chance on myself. After having struggled for long to be something I wasn't, here's your estrogen, sir. And he goes, I chose me, and it was the best decision I ever made. It goes, happy Pride. And then you see this, somebody's persona, and they're throwing a brick, and it goes, under no pretext. Because, everybody knows what that's a reference to. Like, there's two references in that, because it's like, it's a Marxist reference, because Karl Marx said under new pretext should the masses give up their right to defend themselves, right? And then the other one with the brick, it's because the reference to Stonewall. And it goes, Laura Ingraham guest says trans people will destroy gender norms to create new species, human and part machine. That sounds metal as fuck. I don't think that's happening. I think Laura Ingraham and her guests are totally fucking insane. And this one says, Happy Pride Month. Courage is being yourself every day in a world that tells you to be someone else. Oh, definitely. And so this last one that we're going to show in this video is just some art dump that a person did for Pride. So let's click on it and see their, art. Cool. I like that one. That's another good one. You know what? I'm just not going to say anything. We're just going to show them. We'll go ahead and read this one. It goes, Boston will always remind you, movement is what matters. T-Virus. I got that one. That one was a clever one. But tell me in the comment section of what you thought of any of this content. And that's all we have time for in this video today. Obviously, like I just said, tell me what you thought of any of this content in the comment section. But remember that the comment section is a safe space for marginalized groups of people, and no racism or transphobia or homophobia or bigotry of any kind will be tolerated. If you do that kind of thing, your comment will be removed and you will be blocked, because hate has no home here on our YouTube page. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, either from me or Kai, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of future videos just like the one that you just got done watching. And also, if you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, you're joining the Fox Den to see more content just like this. Anyways, I've been your host, your girl, Tonya Kitsune. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
We are every single star, still here. Trans women, trans men, non-binary and free, still here. You can legislate the document, but you can't legislate me, still here. SB 14442, weapons in one bill, double barrel, double threat. Invalidate the IDs, then ban the bathrooms, make them sweat. Now any stranger on the street can sue a trans person for $1,000 fee, just for suspecting, just for looking. That's a bounty hunter regime. Use the restroom twice in the wrong place. That's a